Okay. Gucken wir mal. Was haben wir denn? Shatter, Pony Factory, Rotgut, Mr. Bucket Told Me To, Outsiders, Summer Night, Hand of Doom und Don't Go Out. Gibt's irgendwelche Wünsche? Irgendwas, das euch besonders interessiert?
You know, we all think we're the big hero of our own lives. The good guy standing up to the bad guy, getting the girl, showing the world just how special we know we are. You know, but when the sun goes down and instinct takes over, you quickly learn that the darkness doesn't share your delusions of grandeur. We only ever hear the stories of the survivors. The dead don't get to tell us their side.
Internal Memorandum regarding the effectiveness of continual disinformation report. Now, by now, all members of our mental, safekeeping, and collective mindscape gerrymandering teams should have already read the attached report. I want to applaud the research staff of the Department of Psychological Restructuring for their diligent work and conclusive results. While our previous primary methods of widespread mental manipulation revolved around the cultivation of distrust towards monolithic outsider groups, both the research and our own experience shows this method to be far too reliant on the outside group remaining a viable threat. And despite our considerable resources, we cannot undo the Andromeophage. However, the DPR solution is both simpler and more sustainable, by instead supporting smaller-scale radical theories conceived naturally by the public. The general level of disinformation is shown to be far higher. These organic conspiracies will drastically reduce our overall expenditures. This comes with the added benefit of further fractured collective consciousness, halting the spread of the cognitovirus by an additional 60%. While I appreciate the work of our veteran disinformation producers, not even the best of us could have come up with a way to convince people the Earth is round. Believe one crackpot theory, believe them all. You know that feeling when you're just suddenly uncomfortable? So you're in your living room, wrapped up snug in a warm blanket, watching some trashy daytime TV you secretly love. The world just melting away. And in a moment, you lose it. Not from some thumping outside your door or an unexpected call from your ex. You just realize that it's been far too long since you checked if there was anyone behind you. You'll reflexively turn, but it never stops there. The fears cascade. Did you remember to lock the front door? Was it you that left the bathroom light on? Is that where you left your soda when you finished lunch? Suddenly you're under siege by every monster of your imagination, and you never even had to leave your room. Have you heard the tale of Sisyphus? Now once the king of Ephora, Sisyphus was cursed for his boastful deceits with the task of pushing a boulder of immeasurable size up the side of a hill. Now, upon almost reaching the top, the boulder would always slip his grasp and roll back down the hill. Now, in truth, it is not the size of the boulder, the roughness of its sides, nor the steepness of the hill that was the real torment. Nor was it simply the futility. His true plight was far more insidious. Now, how was it that the gods compelled him to push the boulder? Did they warp his brain, forcing him to push the rock? Well, if so, then he'd know no other existence, and the torture would be nothing unusual. Or did they offer him some grand reward? Surely no reward would be worth an eternity of pointlessness. The only answer is that the gods forced him to enjoy the struggle, to embrace the futility, and to only at the end of the grand task realize the pointlessness of it all. Despite the very reasonable assumption that reality television is all faked, it was by complete accident that the crew of Trailblazers American Heartland stumbled upon the makeshift hovel of Ira Nelson. The 7 years following his disappearance had seen his name transition from pressing concern to local tragic memory. Despite Ira and the crew's mutual shock, he was far from the antisocial, uncommunicative wild man you might expect. He eagerly showed them his home and collection of makeshift tools. Each had been constructed out of the wreckage of his craft, uniquely named, given a crude likeness, and positioned to serve both a functional and decorative role. Mike the Bucket was also the town's firefighter. Maurice the Knife, constructed out of bits of metal wrapped in the remains of shoes, was a police officer. Though initially eager to return to the civilized world, Ira once again receded from the public eye after just a few weeks. When the camera crew tried to contact Ira about a follow-up series, they found him nearly dead of an attempted suicide. When doctors would later ask him why he had done it, he stated that he, quote, abandoned his friends, end quote. When they asked if he was aware that he was just painting faces on garbage, his only answer was, quote, at least their faces didn't keep changing, end quote. Preparing a proper dose of Synthic is simple enough if you know these 4 easy steps.
Okay.
While Synthic isn't lethal in large doses like other paleomammalians, cutting corners on any of these steps can lead to a seriously bogus trip. 1. After you've purchased your Slithernewt, always make sure that the underside of the belly is bright blue. If it isn't blue as a berry, the side effects will be scary. 2. Once you have the limbs firmly placed within the pneumonic newt press, manual or automatic, just remember to clean the screws on automatic models. Check the airflow of your collection jar. If you don't feel it sucking in the air, your newt juice will get everywhere. 3. Be sure to close the latch on your newt juice containing and baking apparatus. We know that smell is downright hypnotic, but if you open it early, that fresh-baked Synthic will still contain big pockets of blood. Icky! Gotta make sure that bakes out evenly. 4. Do not listen to the process. While it won't change the wonderful taste or impeccable quality of the Synthic, it will make enjoying the effects extremely difficult. So, with that in mind, just remember, balls! Blue, air, latch, don't listen, and you'll be ready to trip 'em. Warning. If consuming Synthic does not cause you to communicate with the Urgods within the first 24 hours, consult your Hierophant immediately. This is a sign of extreme spiritual uncleanness that could result in hyperdeath.
Hyperdeath? Uh-oh.
Listen, Doc, I don't need a reason to be scared of horses. They are big, moody, and can kick your teeth in. I saw plenty of that firsthand when the plants just stopped. And when we just had to sell something. After a while, we just had to eat something. The cows were easy to deal with, first to go. The hogs were a bit harder, but the horses, it's like they knew. Couldn't get them to go willingly. Ended up having to do them right in the barn. You know how many people it takes to carry a dead horse 100 yards to the slaughterhouse? Oh, I do. When two previously unconnected groups meet, there is always a period of incompatibility. Now, on the micro scale, this just means some awkward handshakes and uncomfortable laughter. On a grand scale, it can mean the decimation of one of the groups due to disease, technological superiority, cultural assimilation, etc. However, we typically only view these interactions within the scope of our own species. When encountering less advanced life forms, the extinction can be swift and entirely unintentional. Indeed, more species have been eliminated by sheer carelessness than were ever purged as part of the plan. Now take that knowledge and apply it in the other direction. If we came into contact with a species far more advanced than us, they might not even notice us, and we might not notice them. Now we envision an alien invasion as gigantic ships in the sky raining down some kind of weaponized energy. In reality, it is unlikely we would have the capacity to even fathom in what form these higher beings would come. Do you really think a cat is aware of the nature of a car before it is ground into the pavement?
Machen wir mal Summer Night. Das ist, glaube ich, es sieht zumindest aus, als ob es von Erdorf ist. Run around in your backyard, picking toadstools and chasing monkeys in this LCD handheld game when nothing scary happens. Ja, nice. Auf geht's. Absolutely nothing scary happens in this game. For best results, play in a dark room and wear headphones. Alt F4, leave anytime, okay. Escape key to turn back now. Okay, Moment. Summer Nights. Uff. Summer Nights. Yeah. Yeah. Playtime. Hey. Mond. Nice. Lovely night. That monkey. Hey! Geh weg! Nein! Nicht hinkacken. Monkey business. Uh-oh. Hey! Was? Was? Bullshit. Meet me in the Padma. Ich weiß nicht, ob man die unterscheiden kann. Aff. Mm. Mal. Hm. Was? Hm? Ah, okay, okay. Jetzt hab ich's. Okay. Affe. Ups. Ja. Time flies. Mond. But. Okay. Checkpoint. Okay. Ne. Affär. Au. Hm. Hm. Yay. Oh, oh, oh. Geh weg. Geh weg. Bullshit. Bullshit. Hopp. Ups. Bullshit, ich war unten. Good night. Oh oh. Batterie geht leer. Mein Highscore. Maus? Was? 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 Okay. What? Batterien? You live to play another day? Fuck. Okay, das war sehr unerwartet. Das war ziemlich cool. Das war nice. Ja, Erdorf ist halt super. Nice, das war cool. Das war sehr cool. Okay, Mr. Bucket told me to. Abandoned tools of your existence come back to haunt you in a surreal and terrifying tropical survival adventure. Press escape in-game to see controls. Thirst, hunger, and cleanliness goes down at the start of each day. Drink, eat, and wipe your butt to survive. The day will end if you run out of stamina. Okay. Mr. Bucket. Hat kein Ingame-Lautstärke-Zeug. Okay, Moment. So, Mr. Bucket told me to. Move, jump, sprint, interact, use, inventory, throw item. Okay. Mr. Bowl. Hi, I'm Mr. Bowl. Wonderful weather we're having. That's true, the sun is very bright today. Oh, sure, you know I love your jokes. Uh-huh. Okay. I don't know, Mr. Bowl. What do you get when a horse, a dog, and a black guy walk into a bar? I'm not sure I appreciate how your sense of humor is evolving, Mr. Bowl. But, come on. Today, we've got an oasis to plunder under that big tree on the west end of the island. Scheint als ob Mr. Bowl ein bisschen rassistisch ist. Mr. Spear looking sharp today. Well, you like it. I'm so glad to hear that. When I came up with it when I was showering yesterday, actually. But I don't shave either, and I think I'm holding up well, don't you? That's a very kind offer. I like my beard, but I'll genuinely consider it. Catch some fish? Well, sure, ready when you are. Mr. Towel? I'm afraid I once again require your services, Mr. Towel. Well, a man does have to poop. Ha, good one. I really appreciate it, Mr. Towel. Seriously. I know. I'm going to make sure you have a day off soon. I promise. I'm actually not sure how taking turns would work, but I'll think about it. Okay. Ah! Nice. Nom nom nom. Nice. Oh, jetzt muss ich Pup. Pup. Wo ist Mr. Towel? Ah. Aber wie kacke ich denn? Ah. Wo ist das Klo? Hm. Große Palme. Super große Palme. Ah. Ach, stimmt, ich habe ja ein Inventar. Ne? Mr. Broken Nut. Mr. Hm. Ne. Salzwasser ist böse. Mr. Wiping Leaf. Uff. Was? Mr. Bucket? Just have to throw. Here we are again. Fine water at night and night. There was a time when you'd use me to put out these flames. Then you killed me. Weird how that works, huh? What are you talking about? You killed me and replaced me with a bower. I was your best friend and you drew a smiling face on a bower when my carcass rotted in the sea. You're going to sacrifice something tonight, Michael? Moment. Was? Woher kennt das Spiel meinen Namen? Oder ist es nur eine sehr guter Zufall? You're going to throw one of your friends into the flames or you're going to die. Can I do something else? You can always go to sleep. You won't wake up again, but you're certainly welcome to do it. Oh, Mr. Bucket, was? So, Mr. Bowl, deine rassistischen Witze waren mir ein bisschen zu rassistisch. Bye. Pizza nach mir selber benannt. Nö. Daher nehme ich an, ist nur. Ist ein guter Zufall. Nehme ich mal an. So, Mr. Towel. Well, that's abrupt of you. No offense taken. I'm just not used to you being this assertive. I need you, Mr. Towel. Well, you're also a valued companion. I'm sorry to interrupt, but we can't leave, Mr. Towel. I think he'd find us. Wo gehe ich denn jetzt kacken? Ich muss definitiv kacken und ich weiß nicht, was das Wasser ist. Entweder sauber oder trinken. Wipe nie verwenden. Habe ich probiert. Das ist... Es macht nichts. Mr. Berries? Mehr gehen habe ich auch gerade gedacht. Na. Hm. Ich meine, grundsätzlich ist ja alles hier irgendwie in dem Bereich. Das sind Wiping Leaves. Ist hier in der Nähe. Wenn ich die benutze, geht das Herz zwar hoch, aber der Kakapu geht nicht runter. Hm. Ah! Da ist was. Sogar Toilettenpapier. Und Mr. Bucket. Ha! Mr. Relieve Yourself. Ja, perfekt. Ah, wunderbar. Ja, nice. So, trinken. So. Kokosnuss und... Hm. Na, nicht... Hm. Hm. Naja, okay. Jetzt wissen wir. Wissen wir, wie es geht. Mr. Buckets Blick mir gefolgt. Ja, ja. Hier auch. Another night, another sacrifice. Do you miss any of them yet? Are you? I do, I miss them all the time. But they're just the new crop, aren't they? You've been making your little sentient sacrifices for years. You're just too much of a coward to admit it. 2 friends left. Throw one in the flames and live another day. Simple, just the way you like it. Tut mir leid, Mr. Towel. Mr. Speed sind wir nur noch zu zweit. Und natürlich Mr. Bucket, aber Mr. Bucket ist böse. So, ich brauche definitiv Essen. Deswegen habe ich auch Mr. Spear behalten. Well, that's a big question. Bad things happen to good people and inanimate objects all the time. Yeah, that's how the world works. We just don't see it, because it's better not to look. I know you can't look away, Mr. Spear. I didn't draw you with eyelids. Sorry about that. Ah, ja. Oh, ich habe kaum mehr Energie. Mm. Oh oh. Oh oh. Oh. Mr. Boombox? Sing the song ass motherfucker. Your words, not mine. But look, I've got a gun now, you ungrateful son of a bitch. You kept playing Living on a Prayer. Because it's a great song, Michael. You know what? You're unworth the bullet. I'll see you in hell, you Bon Jovi hating piece of shit. Ist nicht nett. Here you are, dead. You ran and ran and ran until you didn't have anything left. I wonder what will feed on your legs. Don't you? Okay, ich nehme an, das war das schlechte Ende, weil ich nicht gut genug aufgepasst habe. Mit dem Zeug. Ja, besonders da hier sind keine Kratzspuren. Ja. Naja, egal, machen wir noch eins und dann werden wir mal erstmal was anderes machen. Rodgut, das sieht sehr, sehr interessant aus. Circle World Party. Left click to check flyer. And it's not the destination, it's just it's the journey. Nice. Rodgut sieht nach einem Spiel für mich aus. Gut. Okay. Ja. Ah ja, Lautstärke. based on true events, but the Circle World Party, you'll see a rock at the curve of Gano Street when you do walk into the woods. BYOC? What? Bring your own... Was? Coole Straße. Nice. Coole Straße. Sehr coole Straße. So, wo ist denn Gano Street? Hm. Und wo ist der Stein? The curve of Garner Street. Curve. Ist hier wieder so ein Drogentrip-Spiel? Vielleicht, möglich, kann gut sein, ja. Ah, da ist die Curve. Und da ist, glaube ich, der Stein. When you do walk into the woods. Okay. Hm. Großer Stein. Achso. You'll see a rock at the curve when you do walk into the woods. Okay, also wenn ich den Stein sehe, in den Wald laufen. Jetzt habe ich es verstanden. Oh! Cooler Sprung. Das sieht übelst aus, als ob Cosmo-D das gemacht hätte. Also der Typ mit Norwood Suite und Off-Peak und so. Nice. Ich weiß zwar nicht, was das in einem Horrorspiel, in einer Horrorspielsammlung zu tun hat, aber ich mag's. Das ist genau mein Kack. Nochmal die Beteiligten. Ja. Spinne. Mit 6 Beinen. Fünf. 6. Aber ich kann schon. Also entweder hat Cosmo D endlich angefangen, wie man anständig, effizient Spiele programmiert. Oder das ist kein Cosmo D-Spiel. Weil Cosmo D-Spiele, die laden alles auf einmal. Damit alles gleich in der Welt ist und so weiter ist. Da hier sieht man, das wird alles nach und nach geladen, je nachdem, wo man ist und je weiter man, in welche Richtung und so weiter man geht. Und das ist definitiv kein Cosmodie-Merkmal. Cosmodie-Spiele, die brauchen erstmal am Anfang ewig lang zum Laden. Weil es halt einfach alles auf einmal laden. Oder wie gesagt, der hat endlich gecheckt, wie man effizient Videospiele programmiert. Don't paint my car. Oh. Oh! Was? Was? Okay. Big Time. Snack. Gute Schlange. The Action Min. Okay. See Orlak. Have you ever been stabbed? Nein. Life of the knife. Okay. I am here. Oh, okay. Wie lang ist denn dieser Kacktunnel? Keine Ahnung, wer das war. Ja. Hm? Okay. Okay. Wo ist meine Maus? Yes. Okay. Okay. Okay, Rodgard ist von Crystal Tigers. Also nicht direkt Cosmode. Guck mal kurz. Crystal Tigers. Was? Tigers Eye? Nee. Kurz. Crystal Tiger Dice? Nein. Developer. Tigers. Tigerauge, Steine. Nein. Okay, ich habe keine Ahnung. What? Ja, ich habe keine Ahnung. Gefühlt gibt's da noch ein bisschen mehr zu erkunden. Ich hatte aber absolut keinen Bock, den ganzen Weg nochmal zurückzulaufen. Daher lieber. Lass ich's lieber. Also zumindest halt nicht, kein Bock im Stream euch das anzutun. Ganzen Weg nochmal zurückzulaufen und so. Okay, ich würde sagen, wir machen erstmal Pause mit dem Zeug und allgemein Pause. Damit wir noch zu anderen Sachen kommen und eventuell, je nachdem wie schnell wir dann mit den anderen Sachen fertig sind, dass wir dann vielleicht die dann nochmal zur DreadX Collection zurückkehren und die anderen Sachen anschauen. Aber ja, wie gesagt, Anatomy wird mich persönlich sehr interessieren. Daher würde ich sagen, machen wir kurz Pause und nach der Pause Anatomy. Ich habe keine Ahnung, wie lang das ist. Ich denke mal, es ist nicht super lang. Ja, schauen wir einfach mal. Aber das ist dann erstmal so. Ist dann erstmal so der Plan.